Ladies and gentlemen, our SMU Mustangs start shooting the game. Number 21,
Yeah, we did. We got spread out the minutes, and that's important going into the break, and got to rest Alicia and Akil. They've been playing a lot of minutes lately, and got to play Nia a little bit, and Lex and Crystal Johnson. So it just, it's nice when you can get players minutes, but those players, they need game minutes, because when they get out there, regardless of the type of game, regardless of the score, they're a little tight, and they just need some game minutes.
I'll tell you what, last couple of games, you're really looking for a perimeter shooter. Chinasky has come up pretty big for you the last two games. She shot well against TCU. She shot well tonight, had 4 3-pointers.
Well, the difference is she's shooting well when she's playing the 2 guard. Now she's one of our point guards, but we've played her a little bit more at the 2. She actually does a very good job. Her shooting has improved even in practice, her 3-point shooting, but she also has to be offensive minded when she's playing the point. And she's going to play a little bit more point once Keena gets in. So she's got to be more of a leader out there. She's got to take that leadership role. When she's out there as a point, she's not as authoritative as I would like her to be, and so that's something that she's got to learn to do, because she really could be a very good scorer from both the point and 2 guard position. But I like the fact that she is taking her shot. She's looking for it more off the 2-man game, and the more that we can look to score from the outside, and it just helps her inside game.
I know at the end of the last game, you and I were talking, you mentioned that you wanted Farron Bell to get more offense. It looked like you had some things for her to do. She would get a little more involved. And actually,
well, I know she started out and missed a couple shots, and she got a little down on herself. And sometimes, shooters just need to get the funk out, as we call it. But I don't worry about Farron getting off shots. She's usually going to come in and take some shots, but she hit some really tough shots today. The ones she did hit were tough shots, and she needed that for her confidence. And I wanted our kids to go into this break with some momentum, and we got a long break. We got like a 16-day layoff. We got exams coming up, so our kids need to rest their legs a little bit and work on some. This is a time during this break is when we will put in some things, but they also need to work on their individual game a little bit, and we also need to work on our free throws.
I'll second that. You talked about that break. Usually they lose a little sharpness, or because they're going to be focused on finals and all that.
Well, they've got their reading days coming up. They got their finals. Kids generally are you don't get much out of them during finals. They're staying up late, they're studying, and at least they better be staying up late studying and in the library and that. But you got that time frame where you work on some things, but it's a week where they're all over the place. Their concentration should be on their academics, finish their exams, and then we'll really get down to brass tacks.
One final question. You mentioned Tina May. She'll come, but the next time you play a game, she'll be eligible to play. I think she's going to help bring her team to a win.
No question. I don't think people realize the excitement that she'll bring to our team, what she's capable of doing with the basketball. She's a very dynamic player. She's a fun player to coach, a fun player to watch. She's a very much in the locker room. She's a good-natured kid, and I think our kids look up to her. And she's a fantastic transition player. She's gonna up the speed of the game just by her presence on the floor.
All right, congratulations on the win, Rhonda. I'd say enjoy the break, but I know it's not a break for you.
All right, thanks, Ray.
That's it.